Hey everybody, it's Mr. Seward, your favorite PLTW teacher, and we are on the tiny house. This is the third step in doing our tiny house. So I'm going to minimize my picture now, and we're going to talk about this. This is what the Google Classroom is going to look like, and you're going to be doing some calculation work here. You're going to be looking at perimeter, area, and shapes of different items in the house. This is due on the 30th of April at 11:59, so that's a Thursday night. So you should be watching this video right now, but that's what it says to do right there. And then you're going to read through tinyhouse3.pdf. I'll cover the parts of that right now with you. And then the turn-in for today is going to be this right down here. It says Tiny House 3 Perimeter Area and Shape. And what you got to do is you got to double click on this, and this is going to open up the Tiny House 3 Perimeter Area and Shape spreadsheet. This is a Google Sheet. Now, what you're going to do, and I'll show you the math part of this in a couple minutes, is but you're going to find the shower or bathtub in your house. You're going to measure its perimeter. You're going to multiply the length times the width, and that's going to give you the area. And then you're going to tell me what the shape is by filling in this sheet right here. So I'm going to go back to the Google Doc here, and you just double click on that, and then you fill in all those blanks. And oh, by the way, my computer is not showing all of these. There is somewhere around 31. You'll see line number 31 here as the last one is yards. So make sure you do all of them, because if you don't do them, I'll return it to you, unfortunately, and ask you to complete everything. So just save us that step. All right, so let's take a look at this. So here's our tiny house, and here's our to-do list. We're actually going to be up through step number 5 now. So we're going to be working on number 4 and 5 today. So it's going to be recording the area, perimeter, and geometric shape of each item from the requirement list. And that's what's on the Google spreadsheet there, is the requirement list. And then we're going to record the area and perimeter of the major sections of the house: the base, the 4 walls, the roof / ceiling. Okay, so here's an example of how to do this. So the first thing is, let's take a look at the bathtub here. So it says area is 6 square units. Now, the way that math is done is, this is the length of the thing, and then this is the width, and I'm just looking at the bathtub here. So I'm going to count these blocks, and these aren't inches, these aren't feet, these aren't anything, they're just units. So this is 1, 2, 3 units long by 1, 2 units wide. So we're going to multiply 3 times 2. That's going to give us 6 square units. So in my tiny house sheet here, I would go to where it says shower or tub. I'd go underneath area, I double click in that, and I type in 6. Now the perimeter, I'm going to just get ready for that right now. Perimeter is how many blocks around it is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 10 blocks around, or 10 units. So back to my spreadsheet, perimeter is 10. And then the shape, well, I just take a look at it, and well, that's a rectangle, right? Whoopsie, gotta get to this. The shape, so here you double click in the cell to activate it, and you can see it's flashing, it's highlighted in blue, and I type rectangle in there. Okay, then I would do the same thing with the bathroom sink and such as that in my house. Now like here's the sink, right? And this is 2 square units, so it's area is 2 square units. So it's up 1, 2, and then over 1. 2 times 1 is 2. That's where they get 2 square units. And perimeter is 6, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's the perimeter of the sink. So I would go back here, and then I would put in the numbers that are correct for the area and perimeter here of the tiny house. So just continuing on in the PowerPoint, these are all the same things that are on the spreadsheet. Don't handwrite these in, just fill in the spreadsheet and return the spreadsheet to me by using the submit button, and that'll be a lot easier than me trying to read your handwriting, right? And in case you don't have something in your house and it's asking for it on the sheet, I've attached these little icons, and you can do the perimeter and the area of these things by just counting the blocks on these pieces of paper. So that is the assignment, and again, this is due on the 30th of April. As long as you're watching this during the 19-20 school year.